And during the press conference, Coach spoke about having more opportunities to get experience throughout the games. What did you see? What did you try to do in that situation?
Yeah, in that situation, when Haber gets in the pocket, I'm just going to run in behind every time because he's so good on the ball. All these guys, Nico, you have Jordan out wide. They're the playmakers, and I'm just there to make runs for them too.
Coach mentioned that the pressing wasn't as effective as he wanted it to be. What was difficult about the way Austin was coming out of that press, or the way you guys were pressing?
Yeah, we got to give credit to them too because they're a really good team. Even their entire back line, playing a back line of 3 and having the extra guys on the outside and the guys in the pocket, it was difficult to kind of step out because you have to be aware of so many different individuals all around you. So I think that's something that we can work on and really push to improve on in the future games.
You've really gotten opportunity over opportunity. When it comes to the confidence that Brian is putting in you, does that make you just understand the game a little bit easier? Does that just take certain nervousness out of the game?
Yeah, it never truly takes the nervousness out of the game, but as you gain confidence, and of course having the trust of coach is, means the world, and that's definitely very helpful. Especially when you're surrounded by a lot of experienced individuals on the team, they can help guide the younger guys and help even the inexperienced. But I feel like that helps a ton.
You guys created quite a few good chances tonight. Obviously, just had the one that went in. But does it become psychological? Is it just you keep telling, or do you just look at as long as we're creating chances, that's sort of all we can do?
Good question. I think that as long as we're creating chances, it's not too psychological as in, we're never going to score. It's more that we're creating the chances more on the optimistic side, that it's something that will eventually happen. And once it happens, the floodgates will open, and the entire team will be bolstered by the goal.
Coach talks about you guys training to play against a back five. You guys expected that. You started a little bit slower. How did that what you worked on in practice, kind of not adapt maybe to the game?
I would say it's always tough when you're coming from game after game after game, and that's something that I'm not making excuses or anything, but that's something that definitely helped, I would say. And it's something, if we had more time, it's something that we could have improved on. I wouldn't say we started too slow for the most part because we had a few chances at the beginning. It's just we couldn't put them away, and that's what kind of hindered our performance. And then when I missed my chance, then they go and score on the other side, and if things were a little better, then maybe they wouldn't have had that first goal, and it would have been us.
How do you bounce back mentally? Kind of, you talked about missing the chance and they go and score. Is that something that you're like, oh, now I got to make runs? Does that motivate you?
I would say it's motivating because that's the only thing you can control. You control yourself, and it's kind of out of our control is when we go down to an extent, and how can we bounce back and move from the past and score 2 goals to come back. But of course it didn't happen, but it's something that we can hopefully learn from and kind of get battle hardened because it's not the first time that's happened. It won't be the last, or hopefully it would be the last, but it's something that we can improve on.
What were you trying to do on the chance that you had there? Were you trying to, I don't know, one was...
Yeah, because I think it was in the Open Cup game where I hit it front post, but this one I tried passing, or kind of just slotting it back post. But credit to the goalie, he made a bunch of good saves, so he made it difficult.
You and Hebert seemed particularly to connect, both you creating chances for him and him doing the same for you. Is there something about his game in particular, or your game that suits him that allows you two to combine like that?
I'd say Hebert is just an amazing player. He works well with everyone, amazing guy, and that just makes it easy because you can trust that he'll be in the right areas and he'll make the right passes, and he's just an intelligent player.
Do you feel like the next goal's coming for you?
I hope so. I feel like we've all had our chances, and I feel like it'll come.